Welcome back. I hope you are doing great. When we talk about any programming language, we need to have variables as a part of the programming language. Python is not an exception for that. We do have variables as a part of Python. Let us try to understand what are the types of variables available as a part of the Python programming language. Let's get started. First of all, what is a variable? Variable is a name given to any storage area or memory location in a program. When we want to hold a value as a part of any of our code, that is where we define the variable, and variable is a name given to storage area. Let us say if you say x is equal to some value, so we are trying to allocate a storage area for this. That is what variable is. Coming to the Python, Python variables are containers for storing the data values. Variable, as we have already discussed, is a container that contains some information. And whenever we need that information, we can access that. When we have to declare variables, we have certain rules. Let's discuss them one by one. These rules are pertinent to Python. Variable name can contain only the alphabets, digits, and underscore. For example, demo underscore xyz, or you can say 2, 3, 4, something like that. It can have only alphabet, digits, and underscore. Any other values cannot be used to declare a variable. That is one of the first important rule. The next one is variable name can contain alphabets, digits, and underscores. There should not be any spaces. It is an extension of the first rule. There should not be any spaces. For example, now we have a demo underscore xyz. Now we cannot say demo then underscore xyz then this one. This is wrong. We cannot have spaces. The next rule would be variable name can only start with alphabet and underscore. It cannot start with any digit. 5 Harry is not allowed in Python. It can start only with either a or underscore, one of these things. It cannot start with digit. And also, no white space is allowed to be used inside a variable name. We cannot use a space between the different alphabets within the variable name. The last thing is we cannot use all these symbols. We can use only underscore, alphabets, and numbers. All these things cannot be used to define a variable. Let us understand how do we create the variables. Python as such do not have any command for declaring a variable. When you assign a value to a variable, that is when the variable is created. We do not explicitly define the variable as a part of the Python. As and when you assign a value, that is when variable gets created. For example, here x is equal to 5, y is equal to John. If you go and print x, it will print the 5. If you print y, it will print the John. Explicitly, we are not defining any variable here. We are assigning a value to a variable that gets created. Wonderful, isn't it? And also, one more very important aspect is Usually in other programming languages, when we create the variable, we say x int, y char and all those things. But when we use the variables as a part of the Python, we need not specify any type. Python has a capability to infer which data type this particular value belongs to. For example, here you can see 4 is assigned to a x. It will automatically infer x is of type int. In this case, when the same variable is assigned with a Sally, it automatically infers this is going to be string. That is the beauty of Python. And one more important thing is variable names are case sensitive. For example, here you can have lowercase a assigned with 4 and uppercase a assigned with some other value. In this case, uppercase a will not overwrite lowercase a. One more beauty here is Python allows us to assign values to multiple variables in one line. For example, here you can assign orange, banana, and cherry to XYZ in the same line. You need not go and have x is equal to orange, y is equal to banana, z is equal to cherry. We need not do that. If you say x, y, x comma y comma z is equal to orange, banana, and cherry, all of them get assigned in a sequential order to these variables. Isn't it wonderful? And also, we can have one value to multiple variables. We assigned orange, banana, and cherry to different variables in the previous case. Here what we are doing is we assign orange to all the variables, just the opposite of what of the scenario what we discussed earlier. If you want to define a string variables, or if you want to declare a string variable, all you got to do is you can declare or assign a value by a double quotes or even single quotes. Both of these would be inferred as a string only by Python. When we talk about the variables, we often think about, is it a global variable? Is it a local variable? Let us try to understand what is the difference between global variable and local variable in the context of Python. Global variables are the variables that are created outside of a function. We are going to discuss the function, but since we are discussing the variables here, we are talking about the global and local. Whenever you define a function, any variable you are declaring or defining outside the function, that is known as a global variable. Since we are defining them or declaring them outside the function, they can be used by everyone, both inside the function also, outside the function also. It's a global variable. On the contrary, a variable that is declared inside a function or a loop is called as a local variable. Whenever we have a function, if we define the variable within a function, the scope of the variable is within that function only. It can be accessed within the function from the beginning of the function to the end of the function. The moment the function is done, will not be able to access the local variable outside that function. Wonderful, isn't it? One more thing what we often do is casting. What is casting, by the way? Casting is nothing but changing one data type of any variable to another data type. For example, int can be changed to string, vice versa. That is what casting is. How do we do that as a part of the Python? So if you want to cast in Python, we can use it by a constructor function. whatever the function which we use, that is a constructor function. In this case, when we use a constructor function, int, it constructs an integer number from either literal or float literal or even a string literal. If you see here, we are trying to say 1. So int 1, it becomes a 1. 2.8 of int, even though it is a float, this will round this off to the nearest value and it will store it as a 2. And in this case, if you see, 3 is given in a double quotes. What it means, it is ideally a string. Since we are using a int constructor, this will become 3. If you want to ensure float value to be assigned to variables, you can go ahead and use a float construct function. What it does is it constructs a float number from a either integer literal or a float literal or a string literal. The way we do it is x is equal to float and then say 1, it becomes a 1.0, and then this is float, it would remain the same. Since this is a string literal, this would become 3.4. Within the string, if you have a decimal, that would become a float. If you want to ensure that whatever the value you are giving is a string, you can go ahead and use a string constructor function. What it does is it constructs a string from a wide variety of data types, including strings, integer literals, float literals. Wonderful. We got to know about variables in Python. Let us see all of them as a part of practicals.